Hey guys, Chris here with CrossFit South Cobb, and just wanted to go over the way we try and coach here at CrossFit South Cobb and how we approach, we call our athletes' hierarchy of needs. With each athlete, the first thing we want to look at with any kind of movement is flexibility. Now, flexibility is what we would call passive range of motion. So if I bend over and try and touch my toes, I'm acted on by gravity, or if someone helps push me down, right? I'm not pulling myself into that position. It's where my body can go in general. What's the end of my range of motion? And that's what everything has to start with, because if we can't even get into that position, we can't get anywhere else, right? And from flexibility, we then go to mobility. And if flexibility is passive range of motion, now mobility is going to be active range of motion. So can I maintain stability within that position? One of my favorite definitions is flexibility is range of motion under tension, right? Not just can I sit in the bottom of a squat like my butt to the ground, but can I be tight enough to stabilize weight on my back in that position? Because otherwise it doesn't benefit us as we are learning skills. All right. From there, we then want to look at your strength balance. All right, and what this is what is my squat to my hinge, right? How much can I squat for 5 reps versus how much can I deadlift for 5 reps? And most people would understand that if that deadlift is lower than the squat, then we're probably out of alignment there, right? We want our hinge to be a bit stronger. And at the same time, we look at left versus right. Like, can I step up with the same weight, the same amount of times on my left leg that I can on my right leg, right? Pressing and pulling, right? We want to have that balance on both sides of the body, both directions, all movement patterns, right? So those are the things we look at next. Once we have our flexibility, once we have our mobility, we want to take a look at strength balance. From there, we want to take a look at your work-rest ratio, right? Are you taking days off? How are you recovering, right? If you're training 7 days a week and you're going hard all 7 days, never giving yourself some time off, you've done that for months, and then all of a sudden you have a joint that's bothering you, your hips bugging you, any little thing, right? This is where we need to focus first, right? It is up the hierarchy. We still need all of this. But if this is out of alignment, this is the most important, right? We want to make sure we're recovering. When we work out, we're creating the ability to recover stronger, right? Every time we work out, we are breaking our bodies down, right? We're creating stress within the body. That is so that we can create the ability to recover and get stronger, right? From there, once we have everything else in alignment, then we can start focusing on our skills. Right? I don't want to try to learn a full snatch until I have the flexibility to be in those positions, the mobility to stabilize in those positions, the strength from left to right, hinge to squat, and I'm recovered well enough, not so beat up that I can efficiently learn a skill. So that's kind of the approach that we like to take as we're looking at how you are prepared for movement.